Want to tell you a story. It's a story about my cousin. Let's call him David. David is one of the hardest working people I have ever known. Seriously. This man wakes up before the sun has even considered starting its day. He had a dream to open his own tire shop. It was a simple, honest dream. He saved every penny he earned from odd jobs. He learned everything there was to know about tires, radial, bias ply, all season. He believed in a simple formula. Hard work plus dedication equals success. It's the formula we're all sold, right? So David opened his shop, David's Tire Emporium. Maybe not the catchiest name, but it was his. He poured his entire soul into that place. He worked 12-hour days, 6 days a week. His hands were permanently stained with grease and rubber. He offered the best service in town, always with a smile, even when he was exhausted. He treated every customer like family. He would fix a flat for free for an old lady. He would stay late to help a stranded traveler. He did everything right. He put in the effort, more than anyone. He was the poster child for the hustle culture. But the big success never came. A massive international chain opened a superstore just down the road. They could sell tires for cheaper than David could even buy them. They had a massive marketing budget, flashy commercials, a catchy jingle. David's loyal customers kept coming, but there weren't enough to keep the lights on. He couldn't compete with the sheer scale of the competition. His hard work was a powerful engine, but it was stuck in a car with no wheels. It was heartbreaking to watch. All that effort, all that sweat, and the payoff just wasn't there. His story isn't unique. Brilliant chef, restaurant closes, talented artist, never discovered, dedicated scientist, research funding cut. These are people who worship at the altar of hard work, only to find the gods aren't listening. They follow the rules of the game, but the game itself feels rigged. David's Tire Shop taught me a powerful lesson early on. Effort is noble, it's essential, but it is not, by itself, a guarantee of anything. It's just one ingredient in a very, very complicated recipe for success. Now, let's flip the script. Let's talk about the other side of the coin, the side that makes people like my cousin David scratch their heads in frustration. I'm talking about accidental success. You've seen it. We all have. Remember that person who created the Flappy Bird game? Dong Nguyen. He said he made it in a few nights. A few nights. People I know spend longer deciding what to watch on Netflix. The game was simple, maybe even a little clumsy. It wasn't a masterpiece of coding or design. On one side, you have a classically trained cellist. Let's call her Maria. Maria started playing the cello when she was 5 years old. Her entire life has been a monument to effort. She practices for 8 hours every single day. Her fingers are calloused, her posture perfected from decades of discipline. Now on the other side of the scale, we have a teenager. Let's call him Kevin. Last Tuesday, Kevin was bored in his bedroom. He saw his cat sleeping in a funny position and put a piece of bread on its head. He took a picture, added the caption "Inbred Cat," and posted it online. He spent a total of 3 minutes on this. By Friday, Kevin is an internet sensation. The inbred cat meme has gone viral. It's everywhere. On Twitter, on Instagram, on late-night talk shows. Ellen DeGeneres wants to fly him out to her show. He's selling merchandise, t-shirts, mugs, you name it. A pet food company wants to pay him a fortune to make his cat their official spokes cat. Kevin, through an act that required almost no effort, has achieved a level of fame and financial reward that Maria, the cellist, can only dream of. This comparison feels unfair, even absurd. So if it's not just about effort, what else is at play? Let's talk about the invisible puppeteers that pull the strings of success. The biggest one is timing. You can have the greatest idea in the world, but if you launch it at the wrong time, it's like trying to sell ice to Eskimos. Think about the social media platform Vine. 6-second videos, a perfect format for short-form comedy. Many of its creators were genuinely talented and worked hard to master the format. But Vine came just a little too early. The technology and the market weren't quite ready to fully monetize it. Then along comes TikTok. It launched at the perfect moment. Smartphone cameras were incredible. Mobile internet was fast and cheap. And a global pandemic forced everyone to stay inside, bored and desperate for entertainment. There's another piece of the puzzle, one that people don't always like to talk about. It's the power of your network. It's the old saying, it's not what you know, it's who you know. And as much as we champion meritocracy, we all know there's a deep truth to that old cliche. You can be the most talented software developer in the world, coding brilliant applications in your basement. But if you don't know anyone at Google or Apple, how will they ever see your work? Imagine two people start businesses on the same day. They have the same great idea and the same work ethic. One person comes from a well-connected family. Their uncle is a venture capitalist. Their cousin is a journalist at a major newspaper. Their childhood friend is a marketing guru. With a few phone calls, they can get funding, a feature article, a brilliant marketing campaign. They have access to a network that acts as a massive amplifier for their effort. Every step they take is boosted by the people they know. Their journey is on a moving walkway. The other person has none of that. They have to build everything from scratch. Every meeting is a cold call. They are climbing the same mountain but without any ropes or support team. They might eventually reach the top, but their path is 10 times harder and takes 10 times as long. Given all this, the luck, the timing, the connections, it can feel a bit discouraging. If success is such a lottery, why bother working hard at all? Why should my cousin David keep fixing tires? Why should Maria keep playing her cello? Because we have to redefine what it means to win. If your only definition of success is becoming a millionaire or a global superstar, then you are setting yourself up for a life of potential disappointment. Those outcomes are rare. They are the exceptions, not the rule. The payoff can't just be the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. The real win has to be found in the process itself. It's about the joy of the work. Maria, the cellist, might never play at Carnegie Hall, but every day she gets to create something beautiful. She finds fulfillment in mastering a difficult passage, in the resonance of a perfect note, in the emotional connection she feels with the music. That is a victory in itself. That is a payoff that no one can take away from her. My cousin David eventually had to close his little tire shop. It was a sad day, but he didn't stop working. He got a job as the head mechanic at a large dealership. He's respected for his skill and his integrity. He trains young mechanics. He still loves the challenge of diagnosing a complex engine problem. He found a different kind of success. It wasn't the one he originally dreamed of, but it's a good life. He finds happiness in his expertise, in the respect of his colleagues, and in providing for his family. He found a way to win on his own terms. This is the shift in mindset that we all need. Fall in love with the journey, not just the destination. So, what is the final takeaway? Do we abandon hard work and just sit around waiting for luck to strike? Of course not. That's not the answer. The answer is to embrace the smart hustle. The smart hustle accepts two truths at the same time. Effort is absolutely essential, but it is not enough. You continue to work your tail off, and you do it with your eyes wide open. You put in the hours, and you pay attention to the world around you. You dedicate yourself to your craft, and you look for shortcuts and leverage points. Work hard on your skills, and work hard on your network. Put in the 10,000 hours to be an expert, and study trends so you know where to apply that expertise. Be the artist, and be the strategist. Be the person in the trenches, and the general on the hill. Don't just work hard, work smart. Don't just push against the wall, look for the door. This combo separates the successful from the merely busy. And finally, be ready. Luck equals preparation meeting opportunity. You can't control when opportunity will knock. The viral moment, the chance meeting, the lucky break, they are unpredictable. But you can control how prepared you are. Flappy Bird. Knowing how to code made the game possible in nights. Inbred Cat Kid. A phone and social accounts turned a bedroom cat into fame. They were prepared in small ways. So keep working, keep pushing, hone your craft, meet new people, learn new things, build your foundation, brick by brick. Your hard work creates more surface area for luck. It prepares you to seize opportunities. Find joy and meaning in the preparation. The journey is what you control. Work hard, work smart, be ready for anything. That is the truth about effort and payoff.